first month of the year for the last 5 years, we've made a reaction to the Coachella lineup dropping, which marks the starting of the Coachella season. You start preparing for Coachella, you start making playlists, you start looking at when are you gonna go, weekend 1, weekend 2, you end up buying your tickets, waiting in line for the Running Man, getting your chance to get those coveted tickets, and every year they get more expensive and more exclusive. 2020 was an insane lineup featuring Rage Against the Machine, Frank Ocean, Travis Scott, Megan Thee Stallion, and just a bunch of others. Calvin Harris was back. We all wanted to go to Coachella. It's the biggest and the most important music festival in the world. But then March of 2020 happened. Everything was all our plans were thrown out the window. We're like, okay, we're gonna stay home for maybe a couple months and we'll be back in October. Then in June, Golden Voice decided to cancel Coachella 2020 in general. I got Coachella 2020 tickets. It's gonna be interesting to see if we're gonna go to Coachella 2022 with Coachella 2020 bracelets. That's gonna be weird. I mean, that box is basically vintage at this point. Riverside County officially announced that Coachella 2021 in April is not going to happen. Now, the key word here is April. They didn't say that October is still not plausible, but at this rate, do you really believe that Coachella 2021 is going to happen in October? And what is the lineup going to look like? We're just so behind. We're so behind. Like, we can't even go to school. Like, kids can't go to school. Restaurants here in California, at least Riverside County, we're barely opening restaurants to do outdoor dining again. Not even indoor dining, limited capacity outdoors. Now, in this report, there are some positives, so we'll get into the positives a little bit later. It gives you a little bit of hope, and with the new administration, hopefully, now that they miraculously dropped the vaccine and is getting now distributed to people, maybe we will have Coachella in October. Let's just look at an article and I'll let you guys know my opinion at the end of this video. And let me know if you guys are still going to Coachella 2021 if it's in October. I still have my tickets. I didn't get them back in April of last year, 2020. I could have got them back again in June. And I decided to keep them because I was going to go to Coachella regardless. I was going to go to Coachella whether it was in October or this April. And now I don't even know. I mean, I could get my money back and invest them in some speculative stock market options right now. I'm going to keep my tickets. I'm going to go to Coachella whether it's this next October or the April after that. I don't want to spend money getting those tickets once again because I already have purchased those. I mean, that money is long. I bought those tickets back in the pre-sale in 2019. Almost 2 years ago, I bought my Coachella tickets, so it's no point of getting my money back. I'm just going to let it sit there. Hopefully it's collecting some interest, some dividends for holding on so long. Maybe Golden Voice will upgrade us to those people that stayed loyal. That would be cool. Hey, we held on to these tickets for 2 years. We didn't ask for our money back. We trusted that you're going to bring back the greatest festival in the world. Give us a little like VIP upgrade, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's look at the article. Due to the pandemic, Public Health Officer Dr. Cameron Kaiser today signed a public health order canceling Coachella Valley Music and Arts Stagecoach Country Music Festivals planned for April 2021. We look forward to when the events may return. And of course, that's going to be most likely in 2022 unless something crazy happens. And I mean, Travis Scott, Frank Ocean, Rage Against the Machine. And I've been wanting to watch Rage Against the Machine since I was a little kid. I never thought I was going to get the opportunity. And to me, one of the reasons that Rage Against the Machine was going to perform at Coachella was because it was 2020. It was the election year. And Rage Against the Machine, they always bring a message, and during a political climate, it would have been awesome, it would have been epic, but are they still going to have the motivation to perform? Maybe they owe it to the fans, and of course, things have not gotten better, so we would love to see them live. Well, as of now, that's what we got. So, I mean, Calvin Harris, Megan Thee Stallion, Brockhampton, Chicano Batman, Disclosure, 21 Savage, The Baby, and just a bunch of other amazing artists that this lineup had, including Banda MS, which I wanted to watch Banda MS. That would have been dope, but I guess we won't have Coachella in April. We're gonna have to wait till October if concerts are allowed. But first, it's gonna be baby steps. Like I think Coachella and festivals are like at the bottom tier. Little concerts, 10,000 people at a concert. Then I'm still feeling optimistic for October because at this point, if we can't even have a regular outdoor concert that's like 10,000 people, there's no way in the hell we're gonna have a festival with 100,000 people. Like, it just doesn't seem plausible until like 2022. So there is some optimism. So Dr. Fauci previously said that the public could potentially attend concerts by the season if vaccine rolls out and continues to stay on track. There have been complications with the distribution of the vaccine, but the Biden-Harris administration have been hard at work to ensure that doses are increased. Dr. Fauci believes that we're gonna have concerts and festivals by fall season. That means spring, there's going to be no festivals, nothing in the spring. They plan to distribute over 200 million vaccines by fall season, which hopefully that's enough to allow festivals to open up. Now this brings the question, if you want to go to a music festival, if you want to go to Coachella or any music festival, you're going to have a vaccine. Whether you believe in vaccines, I don't know why people don't believe in them. They might make vaccines mandatory in order to attend festivals, which is going to put off some people. But I feel like most people that go to Coachella, they're pretty progressive. And why are you afraid of vaccines anyway? Like, people don't listen to conspiracy theories. So I'm all for it. Hopefully Coachella in October. But to be honest, like I said, unless I start seeing small little venues, little concerts in the summer leading up to the festival, I'm not even going to get my hopes up, and I'll roll over my tickets again for Coachella 2022 whenever that happens. And I'm not even disappointed because everyone kind of expected this. I have a podcast interview with the original director of the Coachella documentary that came out in 2006. He has been at every single Coachella since 1999 till 2019. Except for the 2018 with Beyonce, he said in this interview that I had with him. So make sure you guys check out that interview coming out this week. And let me know your thoughts about this news about Coachella. I miss you guys. And it's hard for me to make content about the festival when there's no festival. But, oh well. Thank you guys for watching. My name's Angel. And I'll see you guys next time.
Motorola flip, smartphone, this shit, ballin' new school, throwback, baby, this that nostalgia, ooh. And I'm cooler than your whip, swagger like a pretty bitch, ain't never too much of that dip. On my chip, championships, and I'm feeling like I'm Kobe. That's one for every finger. This bitch one think she know me, can't fuck no bitch who linger. She heard I was a singer, but bitch I'm more than that. I'm more than rapping, that ain't cap. Boba Fett, backpack, Machiavelli strap back, see